Ascent is go.
Leaving Atlo. All clear.
Jaw's been...
Pathfinder, you have new email. You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, you have pending vid calls.
Ryder, I was just about to call you.
Everything all right?
I've got numbers, coordinates, flashing in my head. I think it's an SOS from Mason.
It could be coming from your salmon plant.
He's sending me his location.
We did find evidence that Natanis may be intact.
What evidence?
A bunch of stasis pods were jettisoned from the Ark. No survivors. But the logs show it happened long after Natanis hit the Scourge.
Someone's still flying the damn thing.
Scourge or not, colonists were ejected from the Ark.
There must be an explanation. Here are the coordinates for my implant. Meet me there. We'll find answers.
Jarl, I'm in the meeting room.
Right behind you, Ryder. Pulling up the message.
Jarl Amadarav, you always were a short-sighted fool. Helping an outsider instead of your own people. You're unfit to bear your family's name.
Okay, this guy's really starting to piss me off.
He always was a Veshanan.
Vesha what?
Someone pleased with his own shit. We've never gotten along.
I'm still learning about Angara, but that sounded more personal than a childhood rivalry.
He's too smart to attack me directly. Aksul wants us to do something reckless. Let's not give him the satisfaction.
picking up something. Probe away.
That a satellite? Is that what pinged us in this sector?
It's pulsing an initiative call response code. Someone knows our tech inside and out.
Let's get a scan. What the hell happened?
Anti-trackback measure? Drive system overloaded. Not quick enough, though. I got a serial that has triggered an alert.
Pathfinder, we are to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
What is going on?
Beginning approach.
Fold orbit is steady.
Approaching the LZ.
Reminds me of a snooty bar in London that only served drinks over fancy off-world ice.
wonder what all the blinky lights are.
And we're on the move!
Maybe you could show me next time you get back to base.
Rylus?
That's me, yes. I'm Rylus. Wow, you really showed up.
You seem thrilled. Honestly, it's nothing special.
Nothing special? You saved the Moshae from the Kett. And not just the Moshae. So many people owe you their lives. Anyway, I should get to the point. Your raid on the Exaltation facility sent the Kett scrambling. They're trying to get their operations in order. Our scouts report increased Kett movement through certain areas of Voeld. Not military, though. Science and research vessels.
Doesn't matter if they're science Kett, warrior Kett, janitorial Kett. They're all bad news.
Some of us were concerned they might be planning more Exaltation. Or putting more of our people through torturous study. We don't have the tech to break into their bases. But someone has to stop them.
You're talking to the right person. We always help our friends and allies.
I knew you'd help. I'll send the nav point immediately.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop. I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
I wonder if we'll ever see a so-called golden world that won't be complete death to live on.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
So, you're a little sister, Peebee. What should I do when Sid refuses to acknowledge me? Very helpful, thanks.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
I'm going to have to take some pics of this for Sid.
Resources in this area are limited.
Rylos was right. Lots of signs of Kett activity.
Let's do this! That's it. There's a lot of organic material here. Angara, Kett, something else.
Scans could tell us more, Pathfinder. There is an audio log saved on this device, Pathfinder.
Kett? Let's get a translation, Sam.
Processing.
The Angaran genetic code that expresses this projection of a bioelectric field has been isolated. The process to integrate this into our own genome is ongoing. Early success is documented. Once complete, adaptation should be distributed to all Ascendant in Helios. Ability may also prove useful as part of base soldier configurations. All research has been transmitted to the Empire.
Exaltation is not just about making more Kett. It's an exchange.
What a horror show.
There's bound to be more here. Let's keep moving.
Another audio log detected.
Let's hear it.
Transmissions unacknowledged by Homeworld. Possible breakdown in connection and information mishandled. Investigation ongoing. Logs to be updated shortly.
That's good, right? If they're having problems sending Angara info back home?
All transmissions appear to have failed. Some of the team has suggested that this research is being prevented from leaving Helios. Troubling implications. Set aside for now. Taking steps to verify that primary communications are still active.
I'm picking up the nav point for another Kett station. Probably their prime...
Taking it out might be a good move.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures. The ambient temperature is normal. I'm detecting below normal temperatures. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. I'm reading a temperature decrease. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Cat genetics logged. I'm detecting below normal temperatures. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Genetic information logged. Pathfinder, these samples all contain the same genetic sequence. At first, it appears to be a familial connection, but the genome shows signs of modification. Evidence suggests the sequence was drawn from a single individual and incorporated into other cat. Continuing to fall.
So why did you come here?
Short answer? Never been before.
That's it?
Yeah, why not?
So this is what a Kedcom outpost looks like.
The ambient temperature is normal. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
The Archon's not the Ket's supreme leader. There's more like him, all over Andromeda.
If they find a new species, they send information about it back home.
Promise. Communication orders require explanation. Archon commands a block of all transmissions of Angara data to the Empire. It is a breach of protocol.
Ooh, sounds like the Archon's ignoring protocol.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Communications. Only Archon is aware of shifting situation in Helios. If Archon's opinion is that protocols are not to our benefit, accept his wisdom. He is the Senate's voice in Helios and must be obeyed.
I get the feeling there's more to this.
It sounds like the Ket are starting to question what the Archon's doing. If this continues, it might be good for all of us.
So what's next?
There is likely nothing to be done. but conflicts between factions seldom resolve quietly.
Then we'll just have to keep an ear to the ground for now. With luck, something will happen.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. The ambient temperature is normal. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Gil's been asking if you can come by.
Pathfinder, you have new email. You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder. Bitcon channels are ready, Pathfinder.
Ryder, tell me about the satellite you found.
Director? What are you talking about?
My alert identified a ZK resource tracker. They're emergency tech, full of overrides so they can bypass protocol. They were designed by Dr. Zoe Jean Kennedy. She disappeared with the Exiles. If her tech has shown up, that could give someone a backdoor to steal from your outposts.
Pretty extreme to set up a personal alert. Why do that?
A lot of Dr. Kennedy's projects were unofficial.
But you backed them, like these trackers.
I don't want some asshole using my access codes to cut a backdoor into our resources, or Tan blaming me for it. But I also want to know what happened to her.
What was Dr. Kennedy's role in the initiative?
She designed the orbital beacons, forward stations, and half the kit in the Tempest. She'd ram an upgrade through before the requisition was on Tan's desk. Dr. Kennedy disappeared along with the Exiles. That was a big loss.
If we have to find the tech or the person, where do we begin?
You got a sliver of data from the first tracker. With more scans, maybe Suvi can assemble a point of origin. Obviously, these trackers are being deployed where initiative tech is concentrated. I'd bet there's more trackers in outpost systems. That's where you...
And when we find them?
They're stealing our resources. My concern is Dr. Kennedy, her tech, their lives. In that order.
Pathfinder, the trap you set in the cargo bay, we got Blip. I think something's in there.
Get entrenched here, and things...
Hi there. You must be the one eating all our cereal. Hey, it's okay. No one's going to eat you. You're the most adorable critter I've met in Andromeda so far. I should find you somewhere safer than our cargo bay. How about a nice, warm cage in my quarters, and all the cereal you can eat? Guess everybody around here needs a home.
Hey there.
Hey yourself.
Question for you.
Shoot.
When all this craziness is over, you think you'll have kids?
Why is that on your mind?
Jill, the best friend I mentioned while you were killing me at poker. She's starting the initiative's first repopulation effort at Prodromos. It's all she can talk about. It got me thinking. At the end of the day, this whole thing, the Andromeda Initiative, we're basically here to spawn.
It took you this long to figure that out?
I told you, I didn't really think this thing through. But nothing we do here really matters unless we survive. Jill's right. At some point...
True enough.
Who knew this thing was just a glorified dating service? Eesh. The biological imperative is kind of a bummer.
There are other ways to reproduce. It doesn't have to come from a romantic relationship.
I guess I could donate DNA, or however it works. You know me. Whatever my gut says, and my mom says that's how my dad was. I wouldn't know. His gut moved on before I was born.
I had no idea. It must have been hard.
Hey, I turned out all right. He did his part. Brought me... Thanks for talking, right?
Ryder, you meet Spender yet? Colonial Affairs, the ass in Acid. Got no idea why Spender lied to the Krogan during the uprising, and he's headed out for Kent. He's up to something. I just can't prove it. We should pay him a visit on the Nexus.
I'd like to know more about you.
Fire away.
Tell me more about the...
Got a decent setup going.
Farming?
Food's food. I'm pretty fond of Corcrow roots myself. Takes a while to chew through those.
How did you inveterate me?
Huh, that's right. Must have been a pretty steep...
You could say that.
She swiped supplies I tried to intimidate her into turning them over to me, and let me tell you, that Turian takes shit from no one.
She really has a way of getting things done.
She sure... But here's the best part. She waited until I saw her again in Kesh's... They're both still laughing at me over that.
I'd like to know about Morda.
As long as Tam doesn't have say over the clan, something's gonna have to get done about Spender, though, or it'll get ugly again.
So, about all this combat experience...
Ha! The list will be shorter. I've been doing this for a long time now.
Skill?
And a really hard head.
Why did the Krogan leave the Nexus?
Spender, Addison's assistant, lied about the deal. Kesh is alone on that station now.
You think someone might try to hurt Kesh?
More like she airlocked Spender. Can wouldn't listen to me when I told him Spender had a...
So what's my part in this?
Things need to get sorted out and my clan needs to get back up. Way I see it, you're probably the best one for that job.
Did Lexi brief you on Sam and Squad connectivity yet?
Putting an AI in your head, giving it access to everything like that, it's begging for trouble.
Sam is part of what makes someone a Pathfinder. You're just gonna have to deal with that.
So long as it's not in my head and it ain't messing with my body.
What's it like to have Kesh as a granddaughter?
Kesh is my Rushan, child of my blood. Damn proud of her too. She did good, even with me for a granddad.
She's honest. Definitely blunt.
She had to take after me in some ways, I guess.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pyjak scratch its butt?
Anything about the Ket? Or combat in general?
Well, common Ket are pretty straightforward. Hit them hard enough, they die like anything else.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Wraiths are sneaky little shits, like to break through their head plates, then a headshot should do the trick.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Destined are annoying, quick, got some crazy... Take a Destined down, and perfect for grenade practice.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
So, Chosen, it's not... If they hit your shields, take a step back. Let me handle them. Bet you anything they're not used to being rushed by a Krogan. Fire and explosives are good against it.
Generally? There's...
Ha, there sure is.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Hey, one last thing.
Yeah?
Is everyone a kid to you?
Ha, when you get to be my age, yeah, pretty much.
They aren't just conquerors or slavers. The Ket turn everything you are to their advantage. Worst kind of enemy. The one that makes you fight your own people.
That's what Jaal faces every day, now that we know the truth.
Friends, neighbors, all changed. And they're loyal to what changed them.
You're pretty worked up about this.
Kandros wants strategies for handling the Ket. I talked with Drack, putting ideas together. Expand our guerrilla tactics, get Angaran military advisors, research exaltation. Just, I don't know. Wish your dad could give me his take.
Why? This all looks fine to me.
Nasira, your father, they always had a plan I could follow. Without one, it's too easy for people to get hurt. Like now. The Initiative's plans are shot, and people die because of it.
We're flying blind. It'll take years to put all the pieces back together.
Our biggest headache is the Ket. Work goes on, I guess. Sarissa will have a strategy. Just need to find her and the other Asari. It'll be good to have certainty again.
I thought I hated the Ket before. Then we learned about exaltation. I can't even begin to imagine how Jaal feels about this.
How did you hear of the Andromeda?
Short answer, Kesh. She was looking for... Eventually I figured out something was going on. I asked and she told me about the Initiative. New galaxy, new home. Couldn't pass that up.
I was curious about you and Sid, being on your own from such...
Yeah, I really wouldn't recommend it.
How did you keep you and your...
I was barely more than a kid myself. We were never rich, but we got to comfortable.
Where was home?
I hadn't even gone to boot camp. We eventually settled in a mining colony in the Minos wasteland. 2 years later, our...
Where was your mother?
Back on Palaven, I suppose. She was an awful person, when things were really... But she wouldn't have accepted us. Whatever my dad did destroyed any chance of that.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
You more than anyone know how dangerous Aksul is.
Why were they allowed to speak with him?
They aren't children anymore. You remember how you were. Please, Jaal.
I'll bring them home.
Are you okay?
3 of my brothers and sisters have joined the Roka. Aksul has...
And your mothers want you to bring them back.
The Roka have made camp at the Forge. Many consider it the birthplace. Aksul likely believes that... Ryder, he has my family. But I don't think I can do this alone.
You don't have to. Just tell me the time and place.
No hesitation. You are a good friend. I have a contact who's been monitoring the Roka.
Vold orbit is steady. Anomaly detected.
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
Leaving Avarl. Bridge is yours, Pathfinder. PB said she wanted to talk to you.
You have new email address.
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
Any word on Tuvint and the others?
No. All traffic and communication from the Forge have stopped. It's under Aksul's control now.
Any advice on how to get inside?
My shuttle can drop you nearby, but that's about all I can do. Ephra doesn't want to make enemies of the Rokar unless we have to.
We'll keep a low profile.
Avka says you need a ride to the Forge.
The quieter, the better.
Not a miracle worker, but I'll do my best. You ready?
Let's do this. Jaal, you sure you want me here? Bringing an outsider
will give the Rokar a different perspective. Just follow my lead. We'll get my family back. Move carefully. We don't want to alert the Rokar.
It'd be easier if we knew where to find your family.
The Moshai brings all of her students to the Forge. I know my way around. The Govatan, a welcome center, is up ahead. It's deserted. The Govatan is usually filled with travelers.
Afka said no traffic in or out.
Still expected to see someone.
Where are the Rokar?
Wherever the Angara went, they left a lot of supplies behind.
These are some serious supplies.
Aya and the Resistance.
Found something. Looks like a journal.
Everyone's so enamored with Aksul. You'd think he was a Moshai. I told Droka to make him leave, but she said that all Angara are welcome at the Forge, especially one trying to protect our culture.
Protection? Is that what he promised?
Everyone's so enamored with Aksul. You'd think he was a Moshai. I told Droka to make him leave, but she said that all Angara are welcome at the Forge, especially one trying to protect our culture.
It's got juice, but everything's offline. Should I reestablish comms?
Let's leave it for now. Might tip off the Rokar, wherever they are.
It's Angaran.
Aksul doesn't kill Angara.
The amount of blood and backspatter suggests a non-lethal blow.
What are the Rokar doing?
Aksul pulled us out of the lab today. Talked to us about the Milky Way menace. Shaver says he's a radical, but he's only saying what everyone's thinking.
The makings of a new recruit.
Aksul's very persuasive.
dehydrated. No one's watered them for a while.
These were taken from the forge. They would have been given the utmost care.
Someone try.
They left in a hurry.
Or were forced out.
Nutrient paste. Half eaten.
Won't get a timeline from that. Stuff stays fresh for years.
You hear that?
Aksul's voice.
Thought you said you got them all.
I did. They must have.
Alien, kill it.
Shit. Hope no one heard that.
They shot first. We had to defend ourselves.
Accounted for? What does that mean?
Were they rounding them up?
So much for going in quiet!
We got a plan B?
Surrender's not an option with your Oka. Take them out! They want to conquer and control.
Kill them! Bring their bodies to Aksul!
They're all over us!
Don't give them an opening!
Bam!
Be an ally against
They're not backing down!
Keep fighting!
Ryder, we need to end this!
Just a little longer!
Area clear. Any sign of your family?
No.
The Rokar know we're here. Maybe that will flush them out.
I really want to punch him in the mouth.
You should hear him in person.
interrupted dinner.
They do not want to coexist. They want to conquer and control.
They've got more than just... He really hates us.
The Ket made us fear the unknown. Your arrival will bring change to the Angara. Aksul fears that change.
This also part of the Govatan?
Living quarters for the archaeologists. Though the Roka have obviously made themselves...
Aksul claims we must leave the forge for our own safety. Bregon and a few others resisted. The Roka knocked them out, then forced them onto the ship. I thought Aksul was here to protect us. Why must we leave?
Explains where the researchers are. Aksul sent them away.
What's he playing at?
I don't know, but I don't want my family involved.
Aksul claims we must leave the forge for our own safety. Bregon and a few others resisted. The Roka knocked them out, then forced them onto the ship. I thought Aksul was here to protect us. Why must we leave?
Explains with... It's locked. Sam, any suggestions?
I detect electrical wiring underground, Pathfinder. You can use the scanner to follow the wires.
There. Doors should be unlocked.
There's a bridge to the ruins beyond those doors. My family should be there.
Rokar didn't want us going that way. How are we going to get to them now?
We'll have to jump down.
Don't think we can jump that.
Use the rocks.
Now what?
Up the hill.
We got company! Sharpshooters!
Here we go again!
Aksul must have sent reinforcements!
Take them out. We can't let them reach the nest.
Heads down!
Push to higher ground!
Don't give up! Impressive.
These stones are massive.
They were shaped from the very bedrock of Havaro, using extreme heat. That's why we call it the Forge.
Do you still use that technique?
No. Up that ledge.
Intruders have reached the nest.
I count 3. Wait! I know those voices.
Lathul! Go for backup!
Lathul! Wait! Stop! It's Jal. Jal, is that you? Baraj, our mothers sent me. All of them?
Did our mothers send this human too?
I'm Ryder, Pathfinder with the Initiative.
I should kill you right now.
Tevint, please.
Why'd they send you?
Because we've lost enough to the Kett. They're afraid to lose you to this insane cause.
But, Jal...
I want you to meet my friend, Scott, so you can see that Aksul is wrong.
We need to work together against the Kett. We're here to stay. I want to get along.
Who cares?
The Angara don't want anything you have.
We don't need you.
Jal, our mothers want us to live truthfully.
It's because I love my mother that I will die for this
Aksul
cause.
is going to blow this place
Lathul!
up. That's why he sent the researchers away.
Stop.
He has bombs.
Talking.
Stolen from your people.
Those bombs go off, it'll look like the Initiative did it.
We have to disarm them.
Tevint!
No. bombs in the forge. I'm okay, Jal. I'll be fine.
You gonna make it?
I hate Akksul. Don't let him win.
You got it.
I'm glad you're here. To find those bombs. If Akksul's willing to blow up the forge, there's nothing he won't do. Ryder, if he shows up...
I know. Follow your lead.
The bombs are already set.
How long do we have?
A few minutes at most.
Better work quick. They sent backup.
Think Tavit warned them?
Maybe. Doesn't matter now.
Saboteur down.
Watch the pillars! Or we'll lose the forge trying to save it.
One down!
Now the others! Watch your head! Stay alert! They'll use whatever tactics necessary.
I'm not gonna make this easy.
Neither will we. I won't let...
The bombs are halfway to detonation, Pathfinder.
We can't let them destroy the forge.
Jal! Jal! I killed Lathul! I killed him! I'm so sorry!
He's not dead. You're lucky.
I lost my mind, Jal. I want to go home.
But the cause. I joined because of you.
I shot our brother.
Don't leave
Let her go. I only want soldiers who are committed to our cause. Not weaklings who stand by and watch the destruction of our people at the hands of aliens.
You recruit kids and make them fight their family. It's sick. And so are you.
I speak for our people. And I say, you're done, Helios. Martyr me. Please. I dare you.
I made a promise to my friend that you're making really hard to keep.
They move onto our planets. They take our resources, make us weak. I've watched Ryder make planets habitable. Exactly. And they'll never let us forget it. He rescued your beloved Moshae. I know. Saved her life. I know. Stop defending them. The Moshae trusts Ryder. And stop. We've been fighting the wrong enemy. Maybe the enemy is this traitor.
Easy.
Jarl?
Don't!
The Moshae trusts Ryder. You've become a danger to your own people. Walk away. Or I kill you and reveal the resistance for the traitors they are! The alien is not the monster here. I love my people. Come on. Let's get you home.
You okay?
Yeah. Thanks.
I'm so sorry, Lafu. I never...
Couldn't even kill me at short range. They are here. Let's give them a minute. Thank you for trusting me. Killing Aksul would have made the Roka stronger.
He shot you.
I'm glad he did. It exposed how far he'd fallen.
It could have gone badly.
I knew what I was doing. You've been practicing.
A little.
We should get back. I want to say goodbye before my family heads home.
come!
Good work. It can't
Think that's it?
An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
Historians believe much of our progress was spurred by such finds. We might benefit from collecting these artifacts.
Leaving Avaril. Bridge is yours, Pathfinder. PB said she wanted to talk to you.
So the Turians kick up.
We got it, Ryder.
You patched up the Asari flight recorder?
Some old access codes, a little data recovery from Sam. We have the Asari Ark's last heading. Nav points are set. We can head there whenever you're ready.
Remember the survey ship? This might not be pretty. Are you...
Handling tough stuff is my job. We need the Asari and Sarissa more than ever. I trust you to find them before the Kett do.
Many signals out here. Even that random radio noise we get from the Scourge is quieter. Eerie. Anomaly on sensors.